god, I can't. Great show. It was pretty good. And did that new movie Imaginary? I think it's If Imaginary Friends. I think it was Ryan Reynolds. No, was it Ryan Reynolds or was it somebody else that looked like Ryan Reynolds? Did that movie ever come out? It was like an IRL Home for Imaginary Friends. It's crazy. What? 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 Inside? Hold on. Inside the loneliness. Okay, hold on. I can't even read this off. Inside the loneliness epidemic, from professional cuddlers to social clubs to co-housing. I understand this. I'm literally talking to a new friend, just getting to know her, and she's very adventurous and self reliant, but she's a loner sometimes. So she's like, it's that loneliness. But I don't know. I don't think she goes to any co-housing or professional cuddlers. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of hugging somebody up, and you're just fucking hard up, bro. You're just hard up, literally with a fucking erection. Just like, so what now? I can't, bro. I could never hire someone to cuddle me. The awkwardness would be insane. It would be fucking peak. Oh my god. If I ever did, though, you best fucking believe I would record it or stream that shit, because it would be content for the rest of my life. Kai Cenat paid for a professional cuddler. Exactly, because it's content. It's content. Yeah. I don't think he would do that if he wasn't streaming. You gotta have issues to hire somebody. And that's what they're talking about, though, right now. I can spell that a lot of people in the world are having issues. Like, even me, like, meeting new people is kind of rough, because I'm working, I'm streaming, with few time I do get to sneak out. I'm not like exploring the new likes, new things, trying to go to places where I would want to meet the kind of people I want to meet, like libraries, probably other places, business centers and things, not like clubs and shit, stream less, Goober. Oh, yeah. But, just because I'm also streaming less doesn't automatically mean, oh, well, I'm streaming 2 days less. All right, that means I'm going to be getting out more. Not necessarily. But that's just an exchange, we make. I don't know. Business centers. Yeah, bro. Bro, like meeting new people. Gotta meet these up and coming young ladies, bro. You ain't gotta try to meet these hood rats. There's plenty of those around. Yeah. We can go a lot of places and meet new friends, But somebody with a good head on their shoulder, hang out by colleges. I was talking to this one like dentist, but it goes crazy. Get fucking bonked, nerd. Get bonked. Yeah, bro. And I bet you're the type that would hire a professional cuddler. I can see it, dude. I can see it there. Bethesda? Of course it's Bethesda.
Yes, I'm honestly trying to fight falling asleep instantly.
And if you fall asleep, do you want me to wake you up?
Yes.
Okay.
Jasmine Simone works as a professional cuddler, using the power of platonic touch therapy to help adults struggling with issues from intimacy to anxiety to loneliness.
Where are we right now? We're sitting on a bed right now.
This is my
Okay.
day bed, and
Okay.
this is what we use when people want to actually engage and touch. We can touch, and we don't need to be romantically involved. And it's still a really beautiful thing.
Jasmine
It's kind of weird.
is on the front lines of helping the growing number of people grappling with loneliness. According to a new Gallup report, about 20% of American adults report feeling daily loneliness,
You guys.
the highest level in 2 years. The nation's Surgeon General even saying we're in the midst of a loneliness epidemic. And chronic loneliness can impact more than just your mental health. It comes with a physical toll too.
Yep.
It can do everything from increase rates of high blood pressure, heart disease, increase rates of dementia, and actually decrease how long we live. It's as risky for health as, smoking 15 cigarettes a day.
Things that are fueling this feeling of
What?
disconnection.
15 cigarettes a day? So wait, so you're telling me if I'm not feeling lonely, it's okay to take up smoking? I mean, that's what I'm getting from this, right? Or am I misunderstanding something here?
The pandemic, working remotely,
To be
even
fair.
ironically, technology.
Social connection over the last 2 decades has really changed, and our society in many ways. And technology
Human
can be a
contact is a
positive and a
natural
negative. It
thing.
really depends on how you use
15.6. You don't know this. These are scientists. These are emotional scientists. And you don't know how much emotional damage equates to one cigarette. I'm sorry. That's quite an equation, bro. It's like 37 emotional damage. That's like 3 cigarettes today. How many cigs in a pack? Oh, I believe it was 20 or 24. Oh. It also depends on the packs. Wide Camel Wides, I think you only got like 12. The Jarums, like clove cigarettes, you only got like 10 or 12 too. So in a regular pack, I think it's 20. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't smoked in a long fucking time.
the tool.
Now,
Yeah.
from sounding the alarm to finding connection.
How much did you feel like you needed to relearn how to just be a friend?
Everything.
We're on the ground examining the unique ways people are finding comfort.
So how does
What?
one actually go about becoming a professional cuddler?
And
You gotta start feeling people out, And then when you're hugging somebody and they're like, you should do this for a living, that's when you know. Lady is reminding me of a female crash from Chris or Krish? Krish? From Family Guy?
community. Elliot Wallace has been having cuddle therapy sessions with Jasmine for a year.
Is loneliness something you deal with?
Yeah, I work a lot from home. Yeah, definitely loneliness is a bit of an issue. Yeah,
Does the
no
touch
problem.
therapy help with addressing that?
Yeah, I found myself being nervous in certain cases, whether people were very close, like moving in too close or taking up my space, or even being touched. And I wanted to find a way to not have that threatening anymore.
Jasmine says there are clear boundaries and consent with her patients.
So how does it work for you? When someone walks through the doors, what do you do?
I first do a consultation. I want to know what piqued their interest about touch and cuddle therapy. I want to know what their touch history is. There's clear understanding of having agency over your body in the session. At no point am I going to touch you in a way that you're not comfortable with, or that you're not curious about, and vice versa.
What?
So the
Touch
boundaries
history?
are
So what is your guys' touch history? Let's see, I started touching myself. Oh my god, touch history shaking.
rigid boundaries. There's no touching anywhere bathing suit covers.
Seeing a professional
Oh my
cuddler
God.
isn't for everyone. Experts warn that if cuddle
That's so
therapy ends
funny.
abruptly, there can be feelings of abandonment, rejection, loss, and even despair.
Because they develop an emotional bond to this person. Because they struggle to make a bond with a regular other person, because, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you're picky, you know. Sometimes you see yourself go out with the girls and you're like, this is a bad choice. I'm just gonna chill with it and see what happens. Yeah, that was yesterday. But it's emotional dependency, you know. If he can't make emotional connection with somebody else, he makes it with this therapist. And of course, breaking this bond is gonna be stressful for the people. You know.
Jasmine acknowledges that while her job may sound strange to some,
I don't date
she says
red
she has
flags
seen
like
how her
you do,
work has
guys.
helped people.
I don't date red flags I can spell really anymore as often. I love theme parks and go along for the ride. All right? Who says you can't visit Six Flags every now and then? You know, it's just right there, you know. True, you look after them from afar and dream. I wouldn't say that much. I just don't lead them on to thinking that there's like a future, you know. You let them know that, hey, we just visiting Six Flags. Yeah. I don't plan on moving to California, you know, for Six Flags. This is just a road trip, you know, and we can come back as often as, you know, as Six Flags will let us in. But it's not gonna go any further. Oh, bro.
Like Elliot.
It gives me the idea of who I am and to be more open and vulnerable with people.
When you look at the data, boys are less
Oh my
likely to
God.
report close friendships compared to girls. That seems to continue throughout the lifespan, and that hasn't always been acceptable for men to talk openly about their feelings.
What do you mean always? It's still not acceptable. Hell, if your girl, I mean, at this time, if anyone you date tells you to let out the emotions, my one advice is to never do it. You know, if you have to and, you know, just can't hold things in, things are crashing around you, I understand, but it's hard, you know. As a man, you got to keep that tough front. And it's your partner sometimes looks at you differently. I've seen it happen to plenty of people, you know. Their girl tells them, why won't you be more emotional? Show your emotions. They show the emotions, and now it's not the same. You know, the dynamics switch up. My Detroit Lions won last night. They did? Woo! Who did they play? 7 wins, 1 loss for the season. The best in the league. So they're like the top Pokemon this league? Damn. So the Lions are the Charizards of this football season. What's the what football season is this? Football season 97, 84, 37? The Green Bay Packers again? Wait, didn't you guys just play them? Or did you tell me you were going to play the Packers? We talked about the Green Bay Packers and the Lions before, bro. But I'm not a football enjoyer, so I don't remember if you said they were going to play or did you guys play them again? It's kind of unfair if you keep bullying on them, bro. It doesn't make any sense. They're just trying to live their life.
22-year-old Kari Hostler is hoping to find a spark with someone.
Ooh.
A connection.
I am very nervous, but I'm also excited.
All right. Okay.
It takes like a lot of energy to go and talk to people that you don't know.
It does, bro.
You just kind of like socialize. It's like kind of like speed dating.
But Kari isn't looking for love and romance.
Oh.
She's looking for friends.
Nani?
Platonic.
What? I mean, she's a cutie, though. You know, I'd be her friend. Yeah, for sure. You know, she's got other friends. Well, maybe not, right? If she's looking for friends in like a fucking app thing or like event, she probably doesn't have let other. You know, but that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. These are the people who you do want to meet, you know, homebodies, you know. Guy, she's a walking red flag. Not always, literally. Not always. Let's see. Yeah, she lives in New York City. Never mind. Yeah. No, never mind. If she's that pretty, in New York City, and she can't either make friends or has nobody in her life. It's kind of hard to believe. Is it because she's wearing a red shirt? Yeah, it's because she's literally a walking red flag.
22-year-old Kari Hostler is
But
hoping
her
to find a
eyes,
spark
bro.
with someone.
That's how they get me. That's
I
how
am
they,
very nervous, but I'm also excited.
that's how they get me, bro. That's how they get me. It's
It
that
takes
look.
like a lot of energy to go and talk
Then
to
it's
people
over.
that you don't know.
You know.
You just kind of like socialize. It's like kind of like speed dating.
But Kari isn't looking
That's
for
so
love
weird.
and romance. She's looking for friends.
You
Okay.
need platonic relationships in addition to romantic relationships. It's important, I think, for just like your well-being and your mental health. Humans are social creatures.
Searching for ways to branch out,
Bro, she's a
she went online
6,
and
man.
stumbled upon the girls.
Okay. That's cool. That's. Hey. All right. Yeah, don't meet your criteria. That's cool, man. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. She's pretty. She's got beautiful eyes, you know. And you can take it from there, depending what her personality is. I mean, I would want to know why she doesn't really have friends. I'm assuming she's more of the homebody who doesn't really have any interest outside and doesn't do much. So I mean, I'm cool with that. Yeah, as long as, you know, they're chill. Nothing wrong with that. You know, you either gotta choose, you know, look at the whole spectrum. Not everyone's gonna be, you know, super pumped up and either go-gettering or, you know, that. Or, I mean, if you want I've dated the super vain type. I'm just really not hardcore into it anymore, I can spell. Yeah, I mean, you can get super pretty girls. Like, I mean, I don't show pictures, but, you know, Ness, she's real pretty from yesterday. Yeah, she's really pretty. Similar eyes. It's the same shit, but, like, you know, she is a walking red flag. Yeah, that's a walking red flag, though. That's the problem. You get these super pretty girls, and it's hard to get one that's stable. Yeah, that's been my life experience. So if you do find one, hang on to her. You know, hope she's loyal. Hope that, you know, she was raised in a proper atmosphere. And depends where you met them too, you know. And then, you know, do your best. Try to be happy. At least squeeze a good 10 years out. Because God knows the rate of divorces up here. A 6 can be a 9 after a few drinks. You guys just can't be happy. You can't enjoy Does she have colored hair? No, her hair is black. She's black. She's I don't like to be like, oh, she's bad as fuck. She's bad. But I hate doing that. I hate doing that because then I'd be like, I feel like I don't have to show a picture because then it's just talking shit. But she's pretty bad. She just got black hair. But she is a fucking red flag. She's fine, but she's a red flag. Guess what? So, you know, I'm cool. You know, I'll keep her close, but I'm not gonna. We're not gonna like anything serious with that. Like, no. Yeah, no. There's somebody else I'm talking to though. She's kind of cool. Yeah, she's pretty independent. She's really cool. So I'd like to get to know her more and see what she's about. Her style is pretty interesting too. I like the way she dresses, like in dresses and stuff. I look at a lot of the things like that, you know, because I'm an old ass man now, so it's not just about trying to get a baddie. I like to look at, you know, the whole thing, because it's gonna be fucking years that I'm fucking gonna be, you know, grinding down if I do pick a partner. So, you know, you gotta pick relatively decently and get the things that you want. You know, also hopefully, you know, I'll meet the criteria that they want, and we're good to go. You know, I mean, of course, if I was just a rich boy, I mean, the criteria is usually vanish and go out the window. Yeah. Yeah, how the lottery winner found the love of his life the next weekend. You know, once you go black, you never go back. Gaignun TV. No, I've gone I'm commenting on the hair color. Yeah, that's what I was figuring. I've dated brunettes, blondes. But you want to know? My thing is the eyes, bro. It's usually the eyes. Probably like if you pull like the 8 out of the 10 girls I've like dated with, or been with, or whatever, the last 10, like the eyes, you would see a pattern. You would see a fucking pattern. Yeah. You'd be like, things change, but the eyes are very like there seems to be a pattern. Don't be jealous. Oh, I'm not jealous. I'm just talking about like in general, like you know how lottery winner. It was literally a whole fucking meme. That one dude who found the love of his life like the weekend after he won the lottery, 23 million or some shit, and he was like a big boy and she was fine. It's so fucking funny, you know. It's
NYC.
you know it's
Big Girls
RNG,
is an
baby.
exclusive social group for women looking to make friends in
Oh,
their
that's
early
good.
20s in New York City.
Our mission is just to empower women to make intentional friendships and provide a space for them to do so.
Leah Selden and Carlin Kelly run this group. The duo, meeting 2 years ago at one of these mixers, they're now hosting together. One rule when it comes to attending these events: you have to come alone.
It's nice because it levels the playing field and sense of vulnerability. It pushes you out of your comfort zone.
Like the girls, similar groups catering to finding connection are on the rise, like dinner parties, even running clubs.
Running clubs, bro. Running clubs is a good one. I actually might start doing that. Running clubs. That's what I might actually start doing. We might be doing some running streams eventually. Yeah, that's for sure. Help slim up, you know.
We spend
That's
so
a
much
good
time
one.
online, like we end up isolating ourselves, and it's not a substitute for actual human interaction.
For Carrie, her digital and social life go hand in hand, and she's not alone.
Running
Across social media,
clubs?
people can game with one
But
another.
you
across
walk so you
continents.
can watch?
Get ready with me
Well,
videos
no,
to
I'm more
people
interested in like meeting people, bro. You know, and meeting in a running club, you're typically gonna meet other, you know, fit people who run. So, you know,
connected to your favorite influencer.
fish where the fish are. You know, fish where the fish are. If you want to catch fish, you know, if you're looking to go, you know, if you're looking to catch other types of animals, then you got to go to the watering hole where you know, catch deer where the deer are. But if you're trying to fish for fish, go fish where the fish are, you know? Yeah, exactly. That ass. Exactly.
And there's dating apps and even friend apps. But making true friendships can
Same.
be tough, especially when you've recently moved to a city of 8 million people, like Kari.
When I see like groups of girls like sitting at the park, I'm like, oh, that looks so cute. Like I would love to like be sitting in like a big group.
Leading experts like the Surgeon General have declared Kari's generation, Gen Z, perhaps the loneliest generation.
The loneliest generation. Damn. Send them my way. I'll get through them one DM at a time.
Gen Z has had it tough. They didn't have
Oh
a
my god.
traditional graduation from high school. They have also been part of this great experiment of social media. We are learning without guardrails.
True.
Like Kari, 38-year-old Quincy Winston struggled to find new friends after moving to Phoenix with his wife LaToya in 2015.
No one wants to be alone out there. I mean, things are different when you're with your guys, right? You out by yourself, you know. But when you got 10, 15 of your guys with you, I mean, it's a little bit, you know, different.
You can experience loneliness at any point in your life. You can be surrounded by a beautiful home, by a loving wife or partner and kids, and still feel disconnected.
But why though? You know? That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes people make these choices on partners when they're younger, picking for other criteria and not sharing someone you can share mutual interests with, or actually time in quality, like time, you know? Because she forgot the pizza. Oh, bro, she can't forget the pizza. See? Somebody's going to have a good memory in the relationship. People get married too quick sometimes, and sometimes they don't get married at all. You know, they start these relationships just because they have children. because they're moving too fast and don't make good choices. Bro, grab a rubber, or if you know she's not on the pill, like, come on, like, man, like, people make dumb choices and then fucking wonder why things happen. Well, guess what? That hottie with the nice ass and great boobas and the good smile, that gave you a chance. Well, guess what? She might be annoying, toxic, and make your life hell. But guess what? You knocked her up. She's keeping the baby, and you guys are going to be together. Because you didn't know how she was. But she was fine to the motherfucker. Yeah. It happens so often, it's crazy to think about, like, that's one of the problems I have. Like, this is gonna sound terrible and I don't even know. I like to consider dating somebody seriously. Personally, I would personally prefer they not have children. That's just me at the moment. I've been careful. I've, taken care of myself. I've worked hard. I think I should be given a fair shot at starting my own family, And I'm not knocking it. If you have kids, that's great. That's wonderful. But, I feel like I should have that chance to make that choice. And some people get mad at that viewpoint. So, bro, I'm not trusting the pill either. You want to know what's something funny? I have a friend, she was on the pill. Twins. Yep. It's 99.9% guaranteed. Twins. I think she already had like 2 other kids, but on the one on the pill, twins. It was wild. I'm over here dozing off, been awake since 6 a.m. Eastern, like 18 hours. 6 a.m. Eastern is a lot of hours. Wait, hold on. That's a lot of time. Why are you not sleeping, Deuce? Go catch a nap. Oh, no, brother. Not sleeping is one of the worst things you can do. Resting for a little bit is so much better than no matter what, than like trying to stay up or whatever you want. What time do you usually wake up? Deuce wakes up, I don't know. I want to say like at 3 a.m., I think. But I don't know. Not for sure, Z's.
A heart-to-heart conversation with his wife sparked an idea in Quincy.
Tell me a little bit about that moment when you first went to your wife and you're like, yo, I'm actually kind of struggling to make some friends now.
And I kind of realized something was off. Her and her girlfriends were very organized, very tight-knit. And a lot of my friends at the time were distant. My wife was just encourage me to say, hey, well, if you can't find one, make one. Because it's important for men to seek out friendship and build camaraderie.
Quincy did just that. In 2022, forming the Professional Black Men's Friends Group.
Wait, but there's... there's this guy. Is this guy? Okay. Well, it depends on the day. I went to bed at 3 a.m., but I've been up for 18 hours on 3 hours of sleep. Why, though? Why is the question? Go to sleep.
In 2022, forming the Professional Black Men's Friends Group. Space for men to meet up locally and find new friends.
What made it so hard for men to connect that you noticed?
I think there's a term out there, emotional intelligence. Guys, we have to work at that. What do I need to do in order to be a friend and make friends and have friends and keep friends?
Quincy's group now has nearly 200 members.
For me, it's been...
But those 200 dudes are not friends with each other. It's like a fucking bullshit Facebook group. Maybe a handful of them are buddies, though. But I can't feel like all 200 of them. It's your circle. It's your circle of monkeys, as I was described. I believe the limit is about 100 people in your circle that you actually care about. I believe the number fluctuates and changes depending on time, but I believe that's how it is. I got a text message about work and just couldn't go back to sleep. Well, I mean, unless they said you got to go in early, like 18 hours early, then there should be no reason, right? I mean, did your store get hit by a hurricane? Is it gonna get destroyed? 100 sounds like a lot. It is a lot, but that's your entire circle of caring. That's pretty much pushing the limits of even like, because there it's like an extending circle. So there's your first ring, your second ring, but like by the time you start getting to your outer ring, those are just like almost honorable mentions, but you could only care for so many people and in so much, ways. So, they base it on, it's called like the circle of monkeys or something like that. I don't know, but badge time, you have a great night, dude. Get some rest, brother. Yeah, enjoy it, man. Life is good. Yeah, no, but that's like, I believe what the limit is. I think it's 100.
Been self-discovery. It's been a journey. I thank my wife every day for kind of opening up about my own emotions
Ow,
and
what the
encouraging other men to support other men.
Why are you beating me up, dudes? Why are other men supporting men?
Supporting women.
I'm sure lots of people sit around having dinner at a certain age and they think, maybe sometimes they think, oh, wouldn't it be great if we all lived together?
At the New Ground Estate in London, these 26
They
residents
moved in
are
together?
making history, living at the first and only co-housing community in the United
Oh,
Kingdom,
wow.
dedicated to women aged 50 and over.
Inevitably, as you get old, you feel less safe in the world. And I think here you feel safe.
Jude Tisdall is 73 years old. She moved into New Ground in 2018.
I have been married, I've traveled. It was that point I hit my mid-60s and I thought I really want to be conscious about how I want to live moving forward.
Everyone has their own flats, but there are also communal living spaces, all run by the ladies themselves.
How does it work?
Ow.
We say that we don't look after each other, but we watch out for each other. We had to learn how to balance privacy and community.
Why am I getting bonked? Why the hell is I can spell bonking me?
She's very brave. Boy, I'll say.
I want someone to come with me.
As a Golden Girls model of health, it is really beneficial because there's that sense of community. Having a friend by your side during challenging times is always helpful, and I think it can also reframe how we think about aging.
Across Europe and the globe, co-housing has become increasingly popular.
Is
Around
it?
2,000 communities worldwide.
Whoa.
Has this opened a new light to you?
There's a few people here like that of a certain age and are
That looks like
inspirational
hell to
and
me.
are fit and still active and doing things. I think what has made me
Why
really,
though? Why does it look like hell though? Is it like living with other people? Having roommates? Like, what is it that is so unattractive to living in another community with other people? I mean, personally, I don't like other people in my space, but I don't know how I would feel at that age, I don't know the word. It's alright. I don't know how I would feel either, but at that age, I feel like you just want to chill. The averageness? Oh, are you just saying you just don't want an average, like the lack of uniqueness? Oh. That's life. None of us are really unique. Nothing's unique. You're gonna be forgotten. No one will ever really care. Yeah. I mean, unless you do something, to be remembered like Napoleon, Washington, etc. There's no uniqueness. There's no history books, really. No matter, even if you rack up a lot of money, all of these billionaires, millionaires are forgotten. Sure, their families live comfortable. I don't know who they are, though. Yeah. And remember that scaleness of happiness, of like experiencing how much happiness with a certain amount of money. It's like the back rooms for me. I don't care about being remembered. I just want to experience as much as I can. That's good. That's good, man. That's good. I really don't know what these people's like current situation is. So I can't be like, but I would figure that it's a little sad. Because, like, think about like this, man. You've lived a long life. Either you haven't had children, which is, sad, but it's all right. You made the choices, and, you want to meet people, and you're either been focused on work, lived whatever may have happened that kept you disconnected from people. So you really don't have people to live with, so you want just to fill your life with that space. Some people just want to talk, but imagine the other end of the spectrum. You're older, you have children, but they're not really there for you, It's kind of sadder. And you just kind of have to look where you fit in. And some of these people didn't make good choices, didn't make investments, So the biggest way they can find this companionship is to live in a co-housing situation like this, I'm assuming. Doubt it's too good, but it's rough these days for the elderly. Went to the grocery store, and all the clerks and bag handlers were 60 plus. Exactly what I was saying. It's a lot of people. Good. It's funny because I literally told this girl this yesterday. A lot of people make stupid choices, Like you. That's a great line from yesterday. Like you. We both laughed. Good times. But yeah. It's just that they didn't save up. They either don't have families, that can either help take care of them or etc. And what do you do when you're on your own, bro? When you're at that age, you're vulnerable. You can't start from scratch then, right? You can't. I mean, you can try to start a fresh business, but you can't really start from the bottom. It's hard, At 60, like, oh my God. So it's rough. It's rough to even imagine these things.
Think about it. I'm going to live to the nth degree till I die, and that's what I'm going to do.
Sage advice for us all to live by.
It's true. Look at a video. It's a good video. Good conversation.